And welcome to our 5th video, and in this one we're going to be making Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So in this one you're going to need a black pen, a pencil, a glue stick and a pair of scissors, and you're going to need some coloured cards. So you're going to need brown, some black and some red for his nose. So to begin with, you're going to take the black paper and you're going to start drawing out Rudolph's outline. So we're just going to do his body and his head and his ears. We're going to leave the antlers and we're going to attach them on later. So his head is like an oval shape for where his nose and his mouth is going to be, and a curved shape on top. Add in his ears and his body. And his little legs there. So he's going to have 3 legs shown and his tail at the back, just like that there. And when you're happy with the shape, you can just go ahead and cut it out. Curved around and onto his feet, up by his tail. There we go. Now we're just going to cut out the legs. So he's kind of standing to the side a bit. 2 legs at the front and 1 showing at the back. And there we go, we've got our Rudolph's outline. So next I'm going to start drawing his antlers. So they're going to be long shapes. I've set the head there so I can get an idea of her length. A long shape with 2 little bits sticking out, 1 at each side. You might want to make it a bit longer at the bottom so you can stick it on behind his head. You're going to glue it to the back. You can just cut that out. There we go, so that's the kind of shape that we want there. Just trim it a bit if needed. And on to the next one. So a similar shape, you might just want to vary it a little bit, have his little spikes coming out at different sides. And I was just measuring the length of the other one there, so you want them to be kind of the same length. There we go, and curved on top. That's just got our 2 antlers. I'm just going to move away all these scraps and I'm going to just glue them on. So I'm just going to see how they look and glue it on the back. There we go, perfect. So we're just going to sit on top of his head and between his ears. Next thing we're going to do is going to get the black outline of the reindeer. I'm going to draw and trace around that onto the brown paper. Including his ears, around his head. There we go. And on the inside we're going to draw a smaller version, leaving a bit of a gap, so we're going to have the nice black outline around that. Draw all around his body, and at his legs you're going to not take them right to the bottom, you're going to kind of cuff them a couple centimetres above so that he's got little back hoofs just like in the completed one there. So you're just going to curve them. Curve them in around his legs. There we go, he's all cut out. So just check how he looks on there, and if you're happy, if he fits in nice with a nice black outline all around, you can just go ahead and stick some glue in the back and put it down on top of the black paper. There we go. And so next you're going to grab the black pen and you're going to start outlining where his legs are. So they're just going to look like they're coming out of his body. So just draw some lines up, and you're going to draw a line across the back one and around the tail. And then you're going to draw in around his mouth shape. So a curved line on the top and the bottom. And then you're going to trace around the ears and draw in little kind of oval shapes into them. make yours look a bit more 3D. So when you're finished with his outline, you can go ahead and start drawing in his eyes, his little mouth, and the next thing we're going to do is red nose. So you're going to do an oval shape and it's going to sit horizontally on his nose, just like that. You want it to be quite big, quite a big nose, so you can guide the sleigh. And then you're going to glue that onto some black paper and cut around it so it's got a bit of a black outline on that as well. Sorry, my video must cut out there, so I'm just going to glue his nose on. Perfect! He's got a nice big nose. So lastly, we're just going to draw in the lines for his hoofs with a white pencil if you have one. The last thing we're going to do is we're going to do our hanging piece for the back. So you do want this to be quite long because obviously his antlers stick out quite a bit. They don't have to be as high as his antlers, but you want them to be quite long. So it might take a couple times to get this the right size. So it's just going to be quite a bit longer than the other ones, and you're just going to put some glue in the back and stick that on. And there we go, we've got a cute little reindeer to add to our garland. He's ready to guide Santa on his sleigh for Christmas night. So thanks for joining in that one, and you've got a cute little reindeer to add to your garland now. So we'll see you in the next video where we'll be making another character.